Evan, you said you give WWE props for the direction that they're heading with Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. My whole thing is, I need to know what the hell direction that actually is, because as I was watching Monday Night Raw, I saw two completely different versions of Roman Reigns. I saw the Roman Reigns in the one-on-one interview with Byron Saxton earlier on in the night, and then I saw a completely different Roman Reigns later on in the night with a segment with Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman. My issue with the first segment, Charlie, you said that that's necessary. You have to say those things. No, the hell you do not. That was straight up John Cena cookie cutter Boy Scout bullshit, and I didn't like it at all. I kid you not. I was sitting in this very chair watching Monday Night Raw, and I literally said the words, I'm done. I'm done. That's it. I'm jumping off the damn bandwagon. I'm jumping off the boat. I'm swimming back to shore because I am not going to be a part of this disaster of epic proportions. Because if this is the guy that they're moving forward with, that version of the guy, then this is going to be a disaster. This is going to be Titanic level disaster. But I did get a glimmer of hope later on in the night when we had that segment with Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman, he's a master. 2014 Master of the Mic as voted by the PWF Empire fans. But in that segment, he was really great at defining a narrative for this match. And pretty much what was done was a platform was created for WWE to build upon and move forward. And it's all up to them if they want to capitalize on that. But the very first thing that they need to do is decide whether Roman Reigns is going to main event WrestleMania or Roman Maivia or Roman Cena is going to main event WrestleMania. Because if it's not Roman Reigns, then I don't care. I don't want that shit. Like, you can take it back to where you got it from. Because, and the reason why I'm thinking like this, the reason why I say that wasn't necessary for him to say, did anybody else notice that the same way Brock Lesnar feels about Roman Reigns, the crowd does also? Anybody notice that?
It's an interesting aspect of the story.
He said, I do not respect you.
And that's definitely part of the crowd's feelings. There's a section of the crowd. I know there's a section of the crowd that doesn't like him because he wasn't necessarily injected into wrestling as his first priority. It was kind of something he went to and was scouted for afterwards.
But yeah, Brock Lesnar says, I don't respect you. And then Roman Reigns, he says, but you will. I almost jumped out of my damn chair because I'm like, yes, why can't we get this guy? Why can't he mirror his opinion on Brock Lesnar to the WWE crowd? You don't have to be an asshole to them, but what you need to do is tell them that you're not trying to suck up to them, basically. Because I guess it's a situation where it's like you seem like more of a bad boy if you don't want their approval. You don't have to like diss them, but don't actively seek their approval. Be who you are and chart forward on that course, because we've seen where that got John Cena for years saying the same damn thing absolutely nowhere, at least when it comes to people cheering for him.
My thing with the whole they can boo whoever they want was really, I don't know if they needed to go to that well yet. I don't think that they should have gone there at this moment, but I do see what you're saying, and they did force feed a catchphrase, one versus all. You possibly could have done something there, maybe play up on that a little bit. You force feed it, now you get a chance to use it, you don't. I mean,
yeah, shit, because it's definitely one versus all now.
Yeah, maybe you can flip it to one versus universe or something like that. Figure something out there. Work it out. That's what I just work it out. But it definitely did sound like John Cena, and this is the point whereby you start to listen to those people who say this company just doesn't fucking learn. Like, how do you sit there and have John Cena do that all this time and get responded with boos, and then
think that it's going to work for Roman Reigns,
and then just send Roman Reigns out there? Yeah, that bothered me beyond. And it's like, I get it, John Cena, in spite of that, is still successful, but why can't we get John Cena's worth to the company plus cheers? That's then why don't we? Is that really the thing that makes it? I don't know. It bothered me, and the way that that's the type of line that if he were to say something else, like, I'm going to make you cheer for me, or like something along those lines, kind of, rebelling against the fans who rebelled against him, the people who are still cheering for him aren't going to flip on him for that, but you could possibly bring on the fans who are booing him. Whereas the line that he said is just going to piss more people off. Like, I'm a fan of the guy, and I immediately said, like, ugh. And, like, you know, after the interview, I shut the TV off. I got home from work early because of the storm. Shut the TV off, and I'm like, I'm watching this tomorrow. I can't even. This is not, you know, something I want to deal with.
I kid you not. I was watching him, and before he even opened his mouth, it was like before the commercial, when they aired the little graphic Roman Reigns interview up next, I was like, Lord, if he goes out here and he gives that old John Cena crappy ass promo, oh, the fans are entitled to their opinion and they paid their hard-earned money, they can boo whoever they want to, and he gets out there, I'm like, that can't happen. He gets out there, every single word out of his mouth, I'm just like, my God, he's doing it. He's doing it. And if he would have ended that whole thing like, you know, oh, the fans paid their hard-earned money and they can boo or cheer whoever they want to. Now, that's something John Cena would say. But I'm Roman Reigns. You know, what happened to that whole, damn right, when Roman Reigns is in the ring, John Cena sucks? Now you're taking your lines from him?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And, you know, why can't he make up more lines? He clearly made that one up. That one clearly wasn't in the script. Like, what the hell? that was bothersome. Or, you know, put after that, you know, you paid your money, you can cheer, boo whoever you want to, but then also add, but by the time WrestleMania goes off the air, I'm going to make sure you damn sure don't want to boo me. Something along those, you know,
yes.
You can say the line and make it not the shittiest thing I've ever heard in my life. You know, that's not something that is out of the question.
I totally agree with you there. I mean, that's definitely a very good point. I mean, if you want to give us a reason to cheer this guy, give us a damn reason. Don't make it feel like something else that we've already seen. And like I remember mentioning from the Royal Rumble video that we did a couple of nights ago, you know, I remember saying he has a lot more to offer than John Cena 2.0 and to be the cookie cutter. And that's what's annoying. It's like we know that he has more to offer than that. And I think we saw a lot of that in the later segment, or a lot more of it. I actually love the stare down between him and Lesnar too. I got the vibe from it. I got the right vibe. I got the right feeling out of that face-to-face. I got the feeling of legitimacy that you're supposed to get. It felt good. It was a good segment, I think. But the earlier one made me feel like, man, am I watching John Cena again? Like, you know, I agree. Or, you know, it just feels like he was, like, searching for the words and kind of just, oh, yeah, I remember them telling me to say this. Whereas later on it felt like this is more genuine. And I think that's what we need to have and feel, is that he is more genuine with it. Whereas I feel even when John Cena says those things, that he's being a lot more genuine about it. Because I feel like that's how John Cena feels. Whereas this just seems to be something that Roman Reigns has been told to say. So that's where I feel like there's a difference and a little bit of a disconnect. So he just needs to connect with the fans a little better by not saying as much, because it says more. And what we saw later in the night, to me, connected much better, at least for me personally, than what happened earlier on in the night. And like I said, he needs to be that badass and not feel like something we've already seen before.
Roman Reigns, what you need to do on this next episode of Monday Night Raw is take John Cena's playbook, give it back to him, and be your fucking self. Even if it takes you to call an audible, go off script or something like that, say something that hasn't been written down, because like I said before, like, what can they do to you? They already chose you. You are already the winner of the Royal Rumble. Are they going to say, you know what, we're taking you out of the title match? Like, if you need to take your career into your own hands, then damn it, you better do it. Like, I'm not saying bash the fans, but just tell them that you're not looking for their acceptance. Tell them the same thing that you told Brock Lesnar. You may not respect me, but you will. And then, you know, if they boo you with that, say, either way, I'm walking out of WrestleMania slaying the beast and with a WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And I think that a lot of people would
believe that.
Bam! There you go. But I think a lot of people would respect him for that.